I just want to be really clear, this whole myth of we're having fun with alcohol and substances. Are you? Or
Not
are you?
really. Not
No.
really. Let me
I,
tell you my experiences with
please.
alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic hardcore, I guess. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol in like 3 years because I'm a cancer survivor. So no thanks. But at some point, I was actually drinking every night for like 6 months because I was trying to deal with something that was really very scary. And all of a sudden, I realized like I am always tired. It's kind of like a depressant.
It is a
Alcohol.
depressant.
It really is. And so I am not happy. This is not helping. And I quit from one day to the other, meaning I would have a glass of wine when I went out to dinner and not every night at home. And I
Right.
was like drinking half a bottle to a bottle. That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot. And I would fall asleep. So I could never become a real alcoholic because at the, half a bottle, I fall asleep like a baby. So you do. Yeah.
No, no, no. What I was going to say is, I also want to say that, like, just because you can't drink a ton of alcohol, I mean, your body's even saying to you, hey, I don't want this in my
Yeah.
body. Like,
Yeah.
I can't handle this. But I want to speak to this because what you're describing is it's not alcoholism. It's what we in my world call as somebody who becomes alcohol dependent. And it often is very situational,
Yeah.
going through a divorce,
Yeah.
going through a breakup, financial instability. It's like when life feels out of control, when we're sad, when we can't control our emotions, we tend to turn to alcohol or substances to feel better, which is exactly what you were doing, only
Right.
to find that 6 months in, you don't feel better.
No, you don't. You feel actually worse. And also, I was gaining weight like you would not believe. Because what I did is I ate, because I don't like my wine by itself.
Of
I
course
ate
not.
salami. I was not vegan at the time, obviously, which is processed meats, which is awful. And I ate olives with salami and I loved it. I love the food, but then I know delicious, right? But then, girl, I would fall asleep on the couch, then wake up at 3, 4 in the morning, interrupted sleep. I would go to my bed. I would be like,
There
oh,
it is.
girl. And also, one time I did that. And I didn't realize how stupid I was being. I drank and I waxed because I do my own waxing. I was waxing my legs and then the the metal thing fell on my leg and I had like a 3rd-degree burn or something. It was awful.
No, I mean, and if you want to talk about the accidents that have happened, I cut this finger off.
How did you do that?
I was not sober and I was cooking and I was using a serrated knife. I was very not sober.
Yeah.
And I was cutting into a bread, probably because I wanted some bread and cheese with
Yeah,
my
I know, right?
whatever the hell I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
And a serrated knife will slice right through. And
Ooh.
you can still see the scar. I have no feeling in my finger,
Oh,
and it needed to be reattached.
ooh,
So
wait, the whole freaking finger? Like your
yeah,
bone?
the nerves needed to be reattached. It was a major surgery. And then I
Wait,
was
wait, wait.
casted like this for like months for the
Okay,
nerves to regrow.
okay, okay. You were not feeling the bone, like being cut.
It didn't cut through the bone. It didn't cut
Okay.
through the bone. It cut through the nerves. And basically, here's what I'll say about it, Grace.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm in pain right
Anytime
now.
people talk to me about all the fun they're having, in these situations, like I often want to remind people, have you ever had these kinds of experiences when you weren't drinking? Like, have you ever cut a finger off, gotten a DUI? So, I kind of want to like take us back to the fun in recovery. I just want to
Yes.
say something.
Yes.
The most fun I've had with people has been with other sober people in recovery
How
doing things.
interesting.
Yeah. Because you're present, you're connected, you're with like-minded people. And
Yes.
by the way, for me, I was a substance abuser.
Yeah.
So alcohol was part of it, but like as soon as I wasn't feeling the same way, the evening or the day became about getting back to that place. It was never about being present with other people, listening to the music, watching the movie, enjoying talking to other people at the
Yeah.
party. It was, how do I get back to feeling the way I was feeling when I started the evening?
Yes.
And by the way, Grace, most of those evenings ended up with me alone in a bathroom somewhere
Oh my God. Throwing up, right?
doing God knows what. But like,
Girl, no, I know.
so the whole, do I have fun now? Yes, I have fun because my sleep isn't interrupted.
Yes.
And what you said before about that waking up at 2, 3 in the morning, all these people who are doing these things to feel better. And then like your sleep's disrupted, your health is disrupted, you're more depressed. So I really want to stress that
Yeah.
there's this belief system when you are drinking and using
Yeah. Yeah.
that this is fun. And if you take this away, it's not going to be fun. And it couldn't be further from the truth.
100%.
When you don't have to stress out about, do you know what it's like to go on a trip when you're an addict? You have
No,
to
tell
have
me.
whatever you're addicted to, enough of it to go with you. You
Yeah.
have to find ways to travel with it so you won't be arrested. You have to, I mean, it is very, very stressful having that be part of your life. When that isn't part of your life and you just show up to the party, life is completely different.
So you have
So
to be an alcoholic means you're an FBI agent somehow. You become some kind of PI FBI agent because you have to like do
I
your
used to call
homework.
myself MacGyver because I could go anywhere in the world and
Yeah.
be able to find what I was looking for and
Wow.
then make the whatever, things I needed to be able to use it. I really was. I was like a chemist. I would joke about these things and it's not funny.
No, it's not. It's not. We can joke now, but yeah, it's not funny for sure. And let me tell you, when I drank on dates,
Oh
not
God.
good. Not good because you end up doing stuff that you're like, oh hell
Ooh.
no. Hell no. What have I done?
Listen, I think I got into relationships and was in
Same.
relationships the entire, I don't think there was one sober day. And that
Wow.
there was this funny trend on TikTok and it was like something where you show your face and you're like, yeah, I really was on you know what when I was dating those people. People ask me, were you well when you were dating those people? And the answer is no, I was
No.
not.